OBSBOT Tiny 3 has pretty much just come out, and it truly is very tiny, as you can see. And this is the webcam that I wish had existed when I started YouTube. If I had to start a channel right now, this is absolutely the webcam I would use, because you're getting quality for the first time in a webcam that rivals DSLR. The difference is this can do so many things. It's great if you just want to record regular old YouTube videos, but it can also use AI tracking to follow your face, follow you around the room. And if you have a podcast with multiple people, it'll recognize who's speaking and focus on them. So immediately, you know, if you want to ever evolve your content, this is going to have you covered, and it's going to be cheaper than any of those DSLR cameras. So this is an absolutely incredible device, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about it, because one of the #1 questions I get is, what should I get for my YouTube setup? What should I get for microphones? What should I get for cameras? And what's awesome is, with this, you can actually get a microphone that's included. It's a lapel mic. You can like pin it to your shirt just like, you know, a professional microphone. And the microphone is literally connected itself to the camera via Bluetooth. This is the mic. You can see how tiny it is. And it even comes with a nice little clip-on sound muffler in case you need that for your audio. So now I'm going to switch the camera I'm using, and for the rest of this video, we're going to be on the OBSBOT Tiny 3, and I'll use the microphone as well so you can hear what that sounds like. All right, now for the good stuff. As you can see, I'm now using the OBSBOT Tiny 3 camera. And you'll notice the quality has changed a little bit in the picture. I was already using a 4K webcam. The OBSBOT Tiny 3 is also 4K. But what's interesting is it has so many built-in features to detect the lighting that I'm now no longer washed out. I infamously am always washed out because I have these bright lights in front of me on the computer. Keep the lights behind me really dim. And part of the reason I do that is if I don't keep them super dim, there's this weird glare effect that happens. So the compromise is I'm just washed out. But with this camera, I look a lot more like real life, I guess. There's still some of that going on, but I love the way that it's compensating. Now, as for the tracking, this is one of my favorite things. Now, there is a built-in software that comes with the OBSBOT Tiny, so as soon as you hook it up, you can use this software right here called the OBSBOT Center. It's like a control center, and if I want to turn on the tracking, boom, click that, and I'm being tracked. Simple as that. There's the group mode, which I talked about, where it recognizes who's speaking for podcasts. You can change the tracking speed, whether it's slow motion or normal speed, so now it's going to follow me a little quicker, and it picks up pretty good. A lot of these cameras, when they first came out, kind of the tracking was really wonky. OBSBOT's got it dialed in with the Tiny 3, I have to admit. You can also do object tracking, where you could just hold an object up to the camera, and then you would click this, and it would start tracking that object. You can do slow, standard, or fast speed. You can even do hand tracking. So if you're doing unboxings, cooking channel, whatever, desk mode, whiteboard, there's so many things that you can do and so many ways you can get creative with the technology. But I have to say, if you're going to be live streaming like I do, one of the coolest things is you don't need to use that at all. You can do either voice commands or gestures, and it will tell the camera what to do on the fly. And I think that's really neat, because you can't always be clicking everything. I'm sure you can connect this to something like a Steam Deck. But the thing is, pushing buttons isn't as easy as just saying, track me, and then letting the device listen. It's the simplest thing in the world that I can do. Now, if I want to have it stop tracking me, unlock me. And we're done. It's not tracking me anymore. But what's really cool is the hand gestures. So let me show that off real quick. And then boom, just like that, it's tracking me again. So you can do the same thing, like if I want it to zoom in, I just remind my audience that they're all losers, and it zooms in for me. If I remind you that you're still a loser, it'll zoom out. It is kind of funny, the gestures that they chose for certain things, but it makes it a little more enjoyable. Now, let me kind of stand up, walk around, and show you exactly how the AI tracking works. So now I'm like standing up, it's still following me really well. And I want to again remind you that the lighting in this room is all over the place. So it's very quickly on the fly adjusting. And now I'm raising my voice because I'm walking away from the microphone. which leads me to want to show you how the lapel mic works. So you can see how it's recording me right now, especially as I'm walking around the room. I wanted to get that a little more consistent. I can use the OBS microphone. Now you can get this in a bundle that includes the mic, the camera, everything. And again, it's still going to be less than a DSLR. Let me swap the audio right now and show you how that works. All right, so now we've switched over to the lapel mic and you can hear the difference in the quality. It might sound a little worse than the $400 microphone I was using, but if it's still good enough quality to enjoy a YouTube video, that's all you need to know. And what's also really important is when I move away, you know, if you're not doing the type of content where you're just locked in front of your screen in one position, using the microphone only there, you know, you're gonna need something like this, especially like a podcast, whatever. I can go really far away and you know, I'm projecting my voice just out of habit because I'm so far away from the microphone, but you can see I'm talking and you're getting consistent audio, which is what you want. And this is so sick. Like, you can see my whole game wall. You can see like more of my room than I normally show in my videos, and it even got my monitor right there. But man, I love this camera, and that's why I've been so excited to create this video. I've been so excited to share it with you guys because this is absolutely the camera that I wish I had when I started. You know me, I use up to 4 cameras simultaneously on my live streams, and my brain is just so excited thinking about swapping all of them out for 4 of these things and just the crazy things I could do to make my live streams more fun. So I'm gonna switch to my other microphone in about 3 seconds so you can hear the difference. 3, 2, 1, and we're back. So yeah, obviously the $400 microphone is gonna be better, but the primary reason you're getting this camera is for the camera. The fact that it has such a budget-friendly option to get you a quality lapel mic is just a bonus. And again, with all of the things this camera can do, you can just get so creative. Like, I'm thinking, when I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the live stream, I can keep talking to you guys with the lapel mic. And it's not weird. Don't make it weird. It's fun and creative. Another thing I want to show you guys is using this webcam on the Switch 2, because the firmware has already upgraded to enable Switch 2 mode. And that's another thing. Any console that comes out, you're future-proof because they're going to update the firmware and allow compatibility. Now, this is a 4K camera. Just keep in mind, the Switch 2 caps any webcam at 1080p. So you can get a glimpse of some of the games I've been playing here. But yeah, I'm going to go in, and I'm sure you're curious to see what this actually looks like. So let's take a look. And honestly, this comes with a really nice case that's just as tiny as the camera. So if you need to travel and you need to make content on a laptop, or you want to use this as a webcam for your Switch 2 or anything else, it is awesome to be portable. And you just pair it with that mic, and you've got a full mic and cam setup anywhere you go that can fit in your pocket. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's go in and take a look at what this bad Larry looks like. And boom, there I am. Now you can see it's connected to the Switch 2, so obviously the tracking is not on, right? But there's still a built-in microphone in the camera. Even if you're not using that mic on the Switch 2, it will still recognize any commands, whether they're gestures or voice commands. So obviously I don't have that software up anymore. But if I say, track me, and let's say I was in handheld mode, I'm using a Pro controller, but if I was, it would still be tracking me. So I think that's pretty cool, especially if you're moving around, you're in handheld mode, and it fits on the Switch 2 easily. This is a great camera for using it in handheld mode, and I'll show you what this kind of Frankenstein setup looks like right now. And there we have it. As you can see, the camera is in tracking mode. So this is a good way to actually be able to see it following me. I know this is a little janky right now, but it's really, honestly, really good quality for a Switch 2 camera. You know, about as good as you're going to get for the Switch 2. So I just thought that was a really cool thing, and I wanted to share that with you guys as well. But if you've been in the content creation game, or you want to get into it, or you're looking for some kind of an upgrade, some kind of way to shake things up, I cannot recommend the OBSBOT Tiny 3 enough. They even have a program where you can trade in any webcam and get a credit towards this. So even if it's a super old webcam, you probably won't get a lot of credit, but you can trade it in, and they'll offer up to $100 depending on what webcam you trade in. It doesn't have to be OBSBOT brand. Again, any webcam. And I think that's a really cool thing. So there's so many awesome things with this company. I'm so excited to see what they come out with next. Honestly, I've got the Tiny 3. This thing will last you years. Doesn't matter what the next thing is. This thing will be good. If you want to keep upgrading, you know, you can. But if you just want to get something where you don't have to upgrade every year, this is what I would recommend any new content creator starting out. So I love you guys so much. Philip loves you guys. And I will see you on the next video. I just got to go to the bathroom real quick. I don't remember eating any corn.